Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back in Skyfactory 4 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the advancement book. Last episode, we were on all of the things, and we did the Spawn-tacular advancement, which was to get a spawner and then using sugar and clocks, upgrade it to a 0 delay. We made ours into a zombie spawner, so we could get a bunch of rotten flesh, which we could turn into leather. There's a lot of different ways to get leather, but that was a good opportunity for us to get that Spawn-tacular advancement. So that one is really, really good. What we're going to do today is we're going to use that leather, and we're going to go to the Age of Exploration, and we're going to finish off our last 2 advancements here. We've got the Come Fly With Me, which is to craft a Viescraft aircraft to fly around, and the Floaty McFloaty, which is to start a new island in the void by placing a Floaty McFloaty block in the air. These can be connected together. There is a little bit of an issue with the Viescraft in certain world types where you actually spawn up higher than the maximum height on your basic Viescraft airship is going to allow. So the Floaty McFloaty block, that's going to allow you to, place a block lower down and set up your own little platform. And there's a lot of other reasons you might want to go down and set up your own platform as well. Before I forget and jump off the edge, we're going to go flip on my glitch armor, so I've got my creative flight. Now, to start, what I really, really recommend you do is craft yourself the Viescraft manual. It is very, very simple. It is simply a book and 4 feathers. This is going to give you a lot of information that you're going to need to set up this Viescraft. I had to reference it a lot myself. It definitely, lays out everything that you're going to want to do. Basically, today, we're going to start with the basic assembly and a little bit of the ship interaction. There's a lot more to these, a lot more levels that we might not actually get to, but to start, what we're going to do is we're going to go and build ourselves our basic airship. So one thing we're going to need, like I said before, is a bunch of leather. Last episode we got the zombie flesh going. What we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves a drying basin. I haven't built one of these before. There's a couple different ways of turning a zombie flesh into leather, but drying basin is nice and simple. It is simply 5 wood logs of any wood log type, 2 iron ingots, and some pulverized coal. Actually, I believe it's any sort of black ink, so like a ink sac or whatever else, whatever black inks there are out there. That gets us a drying basin. We're going to go and just place it in the ground. It doesn't need any power, doesn't need anything more than us to take some rotten flesh or anything else that we're going to dry, right click it in there. You can see it's working already. This is fairly quick. This one's very manual as well. You might be able to automate it with some pipes and that, but we only really need 3 more pieces of leather. We will need a lot more if we go and upgrade this this Viescraft airship sometime in the future. But there you go. There's our leather. We're going to take the 3 leather. We're going to put it in a crafting table with 8. We're going to take 8 leather total and a piece of string. That is going to start us out with an airship balloon. So this is the first item we need to build ourselves this airship. We are also going to need a bunch of logic chips. We're going to need 4 total for the basic ship. That is going to be 3 gold nuggets, 2 pieces of cobblestone, and a piece of redstone. Gets us 1 logic chip. We're going to come over here. We're going to place it in a crafting table. 4 logic chips, 4 iron ingots, and a minecart. That gets us an airship frame. So that's basically going to be the body of our basic airship. We're also going to need an airship core. Now, this is a magma block, a gold ingot, 2 diamonds, an iron bar, and 4 iron ingots. That gets us our airship core, which is very, very good. We are also going to need 2 airship engines. Now, I've already got one pre-built, but to make an airship engine, it is a block of redstone, 2 pistons, 2 iron bars, and 4 iron ingots. That gets us that 1 airship engine. Like I said before, we're going to need 2 of those, the airship core, the airship balloon, and the airship frame in a crafting table with 4 leads. That gets us our airship. Now, hold shift and right click to throw this item and unleash your airship within. So that is very good. That's how we kind of get it out into the world. So right up here, if we look in the top right corner, you can see my Y is 65. If we go throw this out and we go right click on it and we just let it settle down, and we're going to go and press the number 8 on our keypad. That brings up our little menu here. You can see all the sort of details on here. We haven't got any fuel in here yet. Altitude is 75. That's the maximum altitude that we can do. So if your world type or where you are in your world is higher than altitude 75, your ship won't fly that high. It will just sink down until it reaches this altitude, and then you'll be able to do it from there. So that is very, very important. To get out, just like a horse, we're going to shift and jump out. Oh, I am stuck. There we go. So that is really, really good. We need to make a little bit of fuel for that. Fuel is very, very simple. It is a piece of redstone and a piece of coal. That gets us 2 pieces of the Viesoline fuel pellets. I've got a whole bunch down here because it does burn fuel pretty quick. So again, we're going to right shift in here. We're going to hit the 8 on the number pad, and then we're just going to go take our fuel and throw it up in the top corner here. And you see it's immediately starting to burn fuel. There's a countdown timer up top that shows us how much left, time left we've got in here. I'm going to hit escape out of here. We're going to go up, and you can see we can start flying around. It's actually easier to kind of fly in the sort of third person here, though it does look pretty cool from from the front view as well. But we can fly all around our world, get a really nice, bird's eye view of everything going on here. It's not very fast. It's not upgraded. That is something that we can definitely do. That sugarcane is super high. But this is all really well and good. So that is, one of the advancements for today. I'm going to come back down. Something to keep in mind. Normally you would think, if you were flying creatively, you would hit shift to go down. Shift actually brings you out of it. If you fall off, you might have a tough time getting back on. Glitch armor's not so bad because I can fly. If you manage to stay on, you can right click and sort of take control of it again. If you want to go down, you just got to go and press X on the keyboard, and that brings it down for you. So we're going to go and jump out of here. We're going to come over and go back into our first person. The last thing I want to do today is we're going to go and build ourselves a Floaty McFloaty block. This is going to allow us to place blocks in the void pretty much anywhere we want, so we can build another platform for it. So that is very simple. It is 4 feathers and 5 pieces of iron. And there you go. Jackel Wolf has completed the challenge completionist. We're going to open that up. You can see that is a complete and 100%. 22 out of 22 advancements. That is good. There's, I think, only 3 tabs we've done completely. But to show off how this Floaty McFloaty block works is we can go and bang, we just put it right there above our head. I think it put it somewhere where I couldn't actually see it. We can now go and build off of that. That is really nice. But putting it above it is good if we want to, we could easily build up. It's building down that's going to be the difficult thing. We've got creative flight. There's a lot of different ways you can do different things to get down. You could probably even jump off the edge. Actually, let's try this. Let's see. Let's see if this actually works as a strategy, because if we fall, I'm facing straight down. There you go. Look at that. And my world's all the way up there. So what we can do now is we can go place our, our piece of wood or whatever it is we want to go make our platform out of. And that is good. That is a nice way of making a platform. This would be what you might want to do if your airship, if your world was up higher than that altitude of 75 and you needed some place to place your airship to get it out and going. So, 2 somewhat connected things, not super, super important. I'm actually going to go stand on here. To get it back, I'm just going to go and I'm going to, actually, can we pick this up? We can. All right. So we're going to go and we're just going to break it. And there we go. I managed to pick that up. That is really good. I'm just going to go fill this in. And one thing you always got to do is light it up, because it will spawn mobs. And that would be absolutely unfortunate. So, but yeah, any way that you could get down to where you need to want to build it. You can even go out to the side and, build it somewhere. Totally reusable. Nice way to start a new platform without having to, build a bridge over to something. So that is going to be it for this one, guys, though. Let's actually jump in here and we're going to go up. And actually, let's go and flip our armor off. There you go, guys. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have done this advancement any different. There we go. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have done this advancement any differently than I did. I would love to hear all the different ways out there that there are to kind of do this thing. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about leaving a like and please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there will be a link to my Patreon page. Patreons get their names at the end of all of my videos, as well as early access and a bunch of other perks. If you enjoy this content, if you enjoy this channel, you want to support, stop by, check it out. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.